Tomorrow, the temperature will be in the 30s in Nashville, but today it is 72. The wind could be an issue, gusts over 30 miles per hour. Set to go here at Nissan Stadium, but we send it down to the field. For more on Tennessee, here's A.J. Ross.
Andrew, the Titans have turned a corner down this last stretch of the season, thanks in part to Tony Pollard and the run game kicking into a new gear. Pollard now has 3 straight games with 100-plus rushing yards, and he told us their commitment to the run has really opened up things offensively and slowed things down a bit for Cam Ward. The Titans are now averaging 27 points per game during this stretch, facing a Saints defense that has been allowing 126 yards on the ground per game. And Mike McCoy, of course, doubled down, saying, of course, they're going to be committed to the run today, and they're hoping that momentum will carry them to another win, guys.
And A.J. will see that Tennessee offense on the field first because the Saints won the coin toss, and they have elected to defer. So Cam Ward getting his teammates fired up for this Week 17 matchup against the Saints. Chimere Dike named to the Pro Bowl earlier this week. The rookie 4th rounder out of Florida is back deep, and he needs just 49 all-purpose yards today to pass Tim Brown for the all-time rookie record. Tennessee has won 2 of its last 3. New Orleans has won 3 in a row for the first time in 3 years. And we're underway on CBS. And this one over DK's head out of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes Cam Ward, who has thrown 2 touchdown passes in each of the last 3 games and feeling a lot more comfortable in this Tennessee offense.
And a lot of that reason has to do with what AJ just talked about in her report. They've been able to run the football. Mike McCoy told us 30-plus touches to those running backs. It slows the game down, and it allows Cam Ward to go out there and operate and not have to be so good on each and every play throughout the game.
Also helps the offensive line, calms things down with pass rushers. It's no accident that Cam Ward's only been sacked 3 times in the last 3 games with the increase in the run production.
We mentioned that both of these teams had combined 5-1 in December, and after a rough start on both sides, Saints beginning 2-10, Tennessee 1-11. You can see what they've done here this month. For New Orleans, they're trying to complete an undefeated December for just the 3rd time in franchise history.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by KFC. Wings and wedges are back at KFC. Lowe's. Tackle your to-do list early with Lowe's to earn your Sunday. And by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Broadway always buzzing in Nashville as we welcome you back to Tennessee, and it'll be the first drive for the Saints offense led by Tyler Shuck, who threw for 308 yards a week ago in the win over the Jets. That was the most by a rookie in franchise history.
And look who's at tailback.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Verizon, the best 5G network. There's only one best. And by Uber Eats. When football makes you hungry, order Uber Eats.
Second meeting in just over 1 year for Cam Ward and Tyler Shuck. They played in October of 2024 with Ward's Miami Hurricanes beating Shuck's Louisville Cardinals 52-45. They both had 300 yards passing and 4 touchdowns. And now they meet again here in December in the NFL.
And I think they crossed paths at another school as well, right? Oregon for Tyler Shuck and Washington State for Cam Ward.
We go back to New York. NFL Today update with Adam Schein.
Andrew, the Bucs strike first. Baker Mayfield to Chris Godwin, capping a 14-play drive for Tampa. 7-0 Buccaneers. November 1st. Back to you.
Welcome back to Nissan Stadium, where the Titans lead the Saints 3-0. On Monday, Titans tackle J.C. Latham invited a local family to an afternoon of holiday shopping. Kayla Sweeney, a mother of 8, and 2 of her daughters shopped alongside Latham for holiday gifts and other essentials for themselves and their family. The Sweeney family experienced a time of hardship leading up to the holidays and were connected with Latham through the Tennessee Titans Foundation to provide some relief and bring holiday cheer.
All right, AJ, thank you very much. And we do 6-0 Tennessee in front. Hollywood's biggest party is now bigger than ever with more stars, more glamour, and more chaos. Nikki Glazer hosts the Golden Globes. Live CBS January 11th and streaming on Paramount+. Well, it's been a rough first quarter so far for the Saints.
Early on, Tyler Shuck sacked by Jeffrey Simmons, loses the ball, fortunate to get it back to be able to punt. That punt only went 17 yards. Trying to keep it away from Chimere Dike gave the Titans great field possession. Then later on, Smith misses the field goal, and that's why the Saints still with Donut on the scoreboard.
Well, he did keep it away from DK.
He did.
We go back to New York for an NFL Today update with Adam Schein.
Andrew, how about this? The Colts have jumped all over the Jacksonville Jaguars. 10-0 Indy after this Jonathan Taylor touchdown, capping a 15-play, 83-yard drive. The Jags' biggest deficit since week 7. Back to you.
Back in Nashville, where Jeffrey Simmons and Chimere Dike were named to the Pro Bowl earlier this week. Simmons now, after that play early in the first quarter, 10 sacks, 20 quarterback hits, and 3 forced fumbles this season. One of only 5 players to accomplish that.
How about for both of them, both named as starters?
Jeffrey Simmons, the first to get there as we go back to New York. NFL Today update with Adam Schein.
Andrew, Drake May is pitching a perfect game in New Jersey. Second touchdown pass of the day. He's 9 for 9 so far. 21-0 Patriots all over the Jets. Back to you.
Well, spend the night with CBS and join hosts Bert Kreischer and Hardy as they celebrate with today's top country artists. New Year's Eve live, Nashville's Big Bash on CBS, coming this Wednesday.
You know what I'm waiting for? A country star to have a bar down on Broadway.
13-3, Tennessee in front. It's time now for the Verizon Sideline Report. Here's AJ.
Andrew, Jeffrey Simmons told us his 4th Pro Bowl nomination is obviously one that's very special, as has been his play as of late. He made his presence known early in this one with the sack fumble. He leads all defensive tackles in sacks and tackles for loss. He says in a year that's been filled with adversity, he also had that setback earlier this season with his hamstring. This one is a truly special milestone, and he believes there are truly some better days ahead for this Titans organization, and there will be some more Pro Bowlers, guys.
Hey, AJ, he told us that he knows that this team will get back to winning football. He said they have stayed connected throughout this tough season. No one's chasing individual stats. Everyone is playing for each other, and he can see that tightness in the locker room. He says in the cafeteria, guys are sitting with different position groups, not just, among the defensive linemen. He'll sit with a wide receiver. He just feels very close as we have multiple flags down on his return to the 27-yard line. Let's go back to New York. NFL Today update with Adam Schein.
Andrew, a Baker Mayfield interception set up this. Quinn Ewers' second touchdown pass of the game. The Dolphins lead the Bucs 17-7. Tampa 0-7 this year. Game Baker Mayfield throws an interception. Back to you.
Now, on that previous kick return, Chimere Dike just set the NFL all-purpose yard record for a rookie. He passed Tim Brown. And what an incredible season for DK, now the all-time leader for rookies.
That's quite the name that he passed to, Tim Brown, one of the great players of his time with the Raiders and a Heisman Trophy winner at Notre Dame, Coach Mike McCoy.
And that is the end of the first half. Chase Young, a big defensive play, but the Titans respond with Cam Ward throwing his second touchdown pass of the day. That's the end of the first half with the score 20-10 in favor of the Titans. Halftime next after these first half highlights from Verizon and a word from your local station.
To game? Just tell Siri, show me the football schedule.
Halftime here in Tennessee, and the Titans have a 10-point lead on the Saints. And hi again, everyone, with Jason McCourty and Charles Davis. I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll hear from A.J. Ross in a moment. We opened up the broadcast talking about the play of both of these young quarterbacks. What have you guys seen so far? And Charles, we'll start with you and Tyler Shook.
I've seen a guy that has the experience you would expect being a 26-year-old coming out, but also a guy that understands that you're not going to make headway with your running game. You may be the running game controlling it with your short passes, getting it to your receivers, so your accuracy has to be on point. And at times, that pass rush is going to get there, so you may have to go. Now, as this game goes on, he's going to have to find a way to push the ball downfield a little bit. Otherwise, Tennessee will keep creeping up, and suffocating the short passing game.
Yeah, for Cam Ward, I'm looking at it for him. He had the one mistake where Chase Young was able to rip the ball away from him and it ended up in a touchdown. But we've seen him get the ball down the field. We've seen him use play action and find his tight end, Chigo Okonkwo. He has done a really good job of making the correct decisions time after time. And Charles, something you asked for in that first half, we've also seen him use his legs and pick up some yards and kind of put the pressure on the defense throughout that first half.
It will be New Orleans football to begin the second half. This is the first time Tennessee has had a 10-point halftime lead since week 1 a year ago against the Bears. Pettis back deep with Hull. And Pettis will return this from his own 1-yard line. Pettis at the 25, taken down there on the tight end David Martin Robertson. A moment ago, A.J. with Kellen Moore.
Coach, Tyler Shook, 10 for 11 in that first half. Things seem to open up when you guys use tempo. What do you need to see from this unit as you guys get the ball back here?
Yeah, just all three phases, just playing complementary football. And just going to take it one play at a time. We got to find some energy, some juice, some ways to finish some of these drives, and I think Tyler's doing some good stuff.
As you talk about juice, Chase Young had a big takeaway. What else can you do to generate more pressure here in the second?
Execute. We put ourselves in some favorable situations. We just got to finish some drives. They've taken advantage of some third downs.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by The Home Depot. How doers get more done. Progressive. Coverage you can count on. Progressive.com. And by Burger King. At BK, have it your way. You rule.
Back in Tennessee, where music is always a big part of the game day here for the Titans. You look at Tony Pollard, 4th straight season with 1,000 yards rushing. That's tied with Derrick Henry for the longest active streak. And what a night it was for Derrick Henry at Lambeau last night. Special teams tackle. We'll go back to New York. NFL Today update with Adam Shine.
Andrew, Drake May is 19 of 21, 5 passing touchdowns, 256 yards, and a partridge in a pear tree. Oh, he's also 10 of 12 since Charles Davis said I jinxed him. 42-3 Patriots. Back to you.
Wow. Keeping track back in the home office.
Well done, Shine. Well done.
He did say 10 of 12. That's not 12 of 12. No, just kidding. What a
Oh, coming up Wednesday on CBS, 2 Eastern time, Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl as Arizona State takes on Duke. Coverage begins at 2 Eastern. Oh, I thought we got rid of this picture. I have met Tony the Tiger before.
You look so excited. You look like a kid in a candy store.
I mean, that was meeting one of your heroes.
Did you
right?
get an autograph?
You dream about that, and I got to meet Tony the Tiger.
Did you work on your? They're great.
Yeah,
did you do it for him?
No, I need some more work. Okay. Yeah, he put me in my place.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Little Caesars, the official pizza sponsor of the NFL, and by Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Johnny Cash Museum here in Nashville, where the Titans have a 6-point lead. Joe, 25-yard line. Well, we've called The name Jeffrey Simmons a lot today, and what else is new? What a season it's been for Big 98.
And he is just a dominant presence on the inside. It can win with so many different ways when it comes to pass rush, get around you, bull rush you, and also the way he plays the game, the amount of effort. There's no reason why you wouldn't suggest this guy a 4-time Pro Bowler. You know he's going to finish each and every play, and that hit right there against Aldrich Estime, 9 yards down the field, but making sure the running back felt it when he went back to the sideline.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by AT&T. Connecting changes everything. Allstate, you're in good hands. And by Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
A few days before New Year's Eve here in Nashville, and Pettis nearly had an incredible highlight play. Then it looked. Next Sunday, you can count on an NFL on CBS doubleheader, wrapping up the regular season. Week 18 on the horizon. We'll get you set beginning at noon Eastern with the NFL Today. You can always count on Sundays with the NFL on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus. Should get that Week 18 schedule later tonight. Tennessee has not won back-to-back games in over 3 years. It's a span of 56 consecutive games without winning back-to-back. Fourth longest streak in NFL history.
I know Tennessee likes a two-headed monster at running back. I'm having Pollard in the game as much as possible now the way he's run it.
Steelers, so the AFC North will be up for grabs next week between the Steelers and Ravens. Here's a look at the quarterback comparison today. Tyler Shuck, back-to-back games of 300 yards, but Cam Ward gets the football back with 1 timeout and 1:37 on the clock. Spears, who can't make the play, no time on the clock, and the Saints win it. Cameron Jordan was in the backfield to knock it away from Cam Ward, and New Orleans wins its 4th consecutive game, the first time they've done that in 5 years. We had some wild plays today, and we end on another wild one.
Jason, you called it from the start. If you're going to hold on to the ball, this is your last play. So instead of getting something short with one last opportunity, and then Cameron Jordan with the pressure knocks the ball out of his hands, picks it back up, Stutzman on the scene. There's Jordan applying the pressure, the ball falls out. Presence of mind to pick it up, but even there's Stutzman right on the scene. And this Saints team, 4 straight wins and doing it in a variety of ways.
24 points in the second half for the Saints, and they win by 8. 34-26 the final. Coming up next, it's the State Farm postgame show. So for Charles Davis, Jason McCourty, A.J. Ross, and Gene Steratore, this is Andrew Catalan saying so long from Nashville. We'll take you back to New York for all the scores and highlights right after this.